Hello lovely people, welcome to Yoga with Rose. I just want to start off by saying a very happy new year to everyone. I'm sending love and light to all in 2022, and if you're not watching this video when it's just the new year, then I hope you're happy and loving life wherever you are in the year. If you're here as part of the 21-day January journey, then welcome. I'm so excited for the next 21 days. And if you've just clicked on this video to do some lovely yoga and you're brand new here, then welcome, and I'm so happy that you are here with us. Today's practice is a really lovely and cozy candlelit practice for your lower back. So if you experience a lot of lower back pain and maybe a lot of stiffness in the lower back and hips, then this practice is perfect for you. If you've got any blocks and props or cushions or anything that you want to use, then just have them close by. If you're ready, then roll out your mat and let's begin. Welcome back, lovely people. Come to meet me at the back of your mat, kneeling. Taking a moment to arrive in the space and in your body. As you inhale through the nose, sweep the arms out to the side and up to the sky. And then exhale as we draw the palms back down to the heart, maybe solidifying a little intention for our practice. And again, inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale this time as we fold over the legs into our child's pose, laying the arms by your side, palms facing up. Just letting the shoulders curve over the legs here. Forehead resting on your mat or on a pillow. And breathing in through the nose. If you want a little bit more here, we're interlacing the fingers behind our back now and lifting the hands up to the sky. Think of rotating the shoulder heads away from the floor here. We'll start to open up in the chest and the shoulders. You could take a little rock on the forehead from side to side. Don't worry if none of this feels good and you just want to stay in your child's pose, then please do. When you're ready, reaching your hands to the very top of your mat into our extended child's pose. Breathing in and exhale to let it all go. From here, start to walk the hands over to the left, creating a little bit of a side stretch here in our child's pose. Just allowing the head and the chest to sink through the arms and towards the floor. When you're ready, walking the hands back through center and then to the other side. Doesn't matter which side you did first, just making sure we do both. Inhale to invite new air, new oxygen. And exhale to let it go. Lovely, coming back through to center now. Pressing into those hands as we curve through the spine up to our tabletop position. Good, take an inhale now as we drop the belly and lift the chest to the sky. Exhale, curve the spine, looking underneath. Good, inhale as we curve the tailbone up. And exhale, tuck the chin to the chest. One more time, inhale, lift the gaze. And exhale, chin to chest as we curve the spine, and then send the sit bones right back the way to the heels. Good, from here we're going to take some little spinal curves and waves. You can do this however you want, sending the sit bones back to the heels, and then curving around to one side, maybe dipping the hips at the top, like a cobra pose. Just using your imagination here, maybe closing your eyes, just doing what feels good for your body right now. Making sure you go the other way. Keep breathing as you do this. Make it feel really yummy. And then coming back to our child's pose at the very end. As we curve up now, we're dropping the hips right the way down to our mat to come to our Sphinx pose. Elbows come directly underneath our shoulders. Fingers are nice and spread here. Good. Think of wrapping those upper arm bones out, round and underneath us. Good. Inhale in. And exhale out. Glutes are engaged, legs are turned on here. On your next inhale, press into the hands now and see if we can straighten the elbows to come up a little bit. And then exhale as we send the elbows wide to fall down to the mat. Lovely. Bringing the hands in now to underneath the shoulders. Take an inhale as we tuck the elbows in and rise up to cobra. Exhale, release the body down. Good. Inhale, only coming up as far as you can today. Exhale, wave the body down. Good. And again, inhale in. Maybe coming up a little more each time. Exhale, wave the body down. And then last one, inhale, waving up. See if you can hold a little bit at the top, elbows tucked in, shoulders down. And then exhale down now as we tuck the toes underneath, pushing back through the knees and send the sit bones high, downward facing dog. Lovely, maybe keeping the knees bent as it's our first downward dog of the practice and maybe the day, so just be kind. You can take any movement here that feels good, maybe bending one knee at a time, swaying those hips. Make sure we're pressing into those hands, fingers are nice and wide. And we're just gently easing our chest towards our thighs here. Heels can be nice and lifted. Remember to keep breathing in through the nose. Coming back down to your knees when you're ready, untuck the toes. Good, and as we inhale now, we're raising our right leg off the floor. Think of pointing the toe to the very back of the room, dialing the right hip down to the floor here. Uddiyana Bandha, so navel to spine, and then as we exhale, we're bending the knee and bringing it through our hands to place it down. Knees directly above our ankle, and as we inhale now, reaching our arms overhead to our low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Good, palms are facing in. If that doesn't feel very good, we can interlace the fingers and just place them on the thigh in front of us. If almost pushing away from the thigh here is going to really help us tilt our pelvis underneath so we're not sinking and dumping into our lower back. If you want a little more help, you can actually place your hands on your lower back here. Think of wrapping your elbows round towards one another. Good, and then send the hips a little forward and down if you want to. Inhale, reach those arms back up to the sky one last time. And then exhale as we fold the hands down to frame the foot. Tuck the back toe underneath now. Good. On your next inhale, we're reaching the right hand up to the sky to come into our lunge twist. And take the gaze up to your hand as well if you want a bit more of a twist here. And then exhale as we plant the right hand to the floor now. Push away from the floor and send your knee to your nose. And then as we exhale, we're placing the foot down at a right angle here to come to our pigeon pose. Good, have a little wiggle around here. Maybe you want to grab a block and place it under that right sit bone. Take an inhale, lift the chest. Exhale as we fold the body over the front leg. Good. Inhale, undulate the body up. Exhale to fold over. And again, inhale to come up. Exhale to fold over this time, bringing our arms and our head down as far as we can here. Perhaps you want to bring the palms together and the elbows down to the mat to rest our forehead into our palms. If this is all a bit too much, you can just stay on your hands. Inhaling nice and deeply. And as you exhale, just allowing the body to sink into the mat. Either staying here if this feels good for you. If you want a little bit of a side stretch, just start to gently walk your hands over to the left hand side, reaching them out in front of you. You should feel a gorgeous stretch down the right side of the glutes and the outside of the leg. Lovely, and when you're ready, just very slowly walking the hands back to center now, pressing into the palms as we rise the body back up nice and slowly. And what we'll do from here is just twist our body round to the long edge of the mat so that we're sat equally on both sit bones. Have a little bit of a wiggle around and take an inhale as we reach the arm up to the sky, and then exhale as we stretch over the extended leg here. You can use your underneath arm to press into the side of the leg, and we're reaching that top hand to the very back of our mat. Good. Think of stacking those shoulders one on top of the other here. Can you keep your sit bones nice and grounded? Inhaling in. Exhale, can you reach the fingers a little bit more? Maybe opening the face, peeling the ear back to the sky if that feels good. And then exhale as we rotate the arms back around, planting them to the front of the mat, tuck the back toe underneath as we step into our plank. And then take your flow, dropping the knees if you want to, or your full Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, lifting up to Cobra, open the heart. Exhale, fold the body down as we press back up to our downward facing dog. Good, take an inhale here through the nose. And exhale, let go as you send your body back towards your legs. You can take any movement that you might want here. Maybe notice the difference between either side. And then when you're ready, coming back down to your knees, to inhale and raise the left leg off the ground, pointing the toes to the very back of the mat here. Again, press away from the floor. Think of pushing the shoulder blades to the sky. Core is engaged. Then exhale to bring the leg through, step it through the hands now as we inhale, raise the arms up to the sky to our low lunge pose. Good, palms are facing in towards one another here. Press into the top of the back foot and then interlacing the fingers and placing it on the front of the thigh. And then again, if you want to place your hands on your lower back here, wrapping the elbows in towards one another, just to help with tucking the pelvis underneath. Relax the shoulders away from the ears and open the heart. Inhale, sweep the hands through and up to the sky. Meanwhile, sending the hips a little forward and down if you can. See if you can lift your gaze any amount here as we draw the palms together and frame the front foot. Tuck the back toe under now as we reach the left hand up to the sky to come into our lunge twist. Now on an exhale, planting the left hand down, push away from the floor now as we tuck the knee into the nose for a second. And then bring the left foot to the right wrist as we come to our pigeon pose. Again, have a little rearrange where you need to here, blocks, cushions. And then take an inhale to lift the chest and exhale, fold over the front leg. Good. Inhale, we breathe up and find space. Exhale to fold. One more time. Inhale to rise up. And then exhale, fold the body over the leg, coming down to where we want to in our pigeon pose today. Don't worry if you're not all the way down to the floor, maybe just staying up on your hands is quite enough, and that is a really great place to be, friends. And give yourself space here, give yourself time, be kind. And keep breathing in through the nose. And use your exhales to let go. Start to feel your body soften and surrender. Maybe closing your eyes. If you want a little side stretch here, just gently walking the hands over to the right side this time. Maybe coming to the fingertips of the hands to create a little more space. And then just let the body sink down towards the floor. Feeling that lovely stretch down the left side of the body and the glutes and the leg. When you're ready, gently walking the hands back to center as you inhale to rise the body up. And then we're turning to the back along edge of the mat now on both sit bones. The left leg stays bent in. Have a little shuffle around and inhale to sweep the arm up, and then exhale to side stretch over the extended leg. Good. Again, using that underneath arm to maybe press against the leg. You can grab a block for under the forearm if that helps. Stacking the shoulders one on top of the other here, seeing if we can open the chest and the heart up to the sky. Good. Inhale to expand, and then exhale to soften. And cartwheeling the arms back round to the front of the mat, tuck the back toe underneath, and then stepping back into plank pose and taking your wonderful flow. Good. Inhale, we rise up to cobra or perhaps upward facing dog. And then exhale, making your own way back to your downward facing dog. Lovely, pressing into those hands here. Perhaps the knees are still nice and bent, which is perfectly fine. And then when you're ready, just very slowly start to walk to the very top of your mat, 1 foot at a time. Take an inhale to come to the fingertips. Exhale to fold the body over the legs. And just let the body hang here, maybe soften in the knees quite a bit. You can take hold of opposite elbow and just sway the body from side to side. Let the head hang nice and heavy. Remember to keep breathing, keep in tune with your breath. Then coming back to center, plant those hands on the floor. Inhale, come to halfway lift. And then from here, maybe taking the big toes with your peace fingers, if that feels okay. Take an inhale to create space, and then as you exhale, fold the body over the legs. Send the elbows nice and wide here. Another option for here is maybe taking hold of the backs of the ankles, maybe the calves. And we can pedal out the knees here. Again, keeping the knees nice and bent if that feels better for you. And then very slowly bending the knees as we curve the body up to standing through each vertebrae. And until the head comes last. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky, palms come to touch. Exhale to Anjali Mudra, to your heart. Take a moment to check back in. Good, we're going to do a few little waves here. So inhale as we reach the hands up to the sky. Exhale, bend the knees, fold the body down. Good, inhale, undulate back up. Exhale, fold the body over the knees. Inhale, wave the body up. Just make this feel really yummy for you. Good, till we come all the way down. Inhale, come to the fingertips, halfway lift. And then exhale, we just start to walk the feet out to the outer edges of the mat, toes pointing out. And then when you're ready, lowering your sit bones down to our Malasana, our yogi squat. Take a little rock from side to side here. And then maybe taking a block and placing it underneath the sit bones here, just to give yourself a little bit of support or help if you need that today. If not, coming to some stillness when you're ready, pressing the elbows into the knees here, palms come to touch. Maybe closing your eyes, tucking the chin very gently into the chest to create a lovely long space at the back of the neck, and then all the way down to our tailbone. When you're ready, bringing the fingertips to the floor and heel-toeing the feet into one another. And then we'll come down to sit on our mat as gracefully as that. And then just shift yourself a little bit back as we extend the legs out in front of us. Maybe flexing the knees a little bit. You can place a cushion or a blanket underneath the knees here for some support. Inhale, reach the fingers to the sky. Exhale to fold over the legs into our Paschimottanasana. Good, flexing the feet here if we can. And don't worry if you're not really far down over your legs. You know, it's just a gesture of where we're heading. Keeping the knees soft is really great to just release a bit of tension from the very top of our hamstrings here. Enjoy where you are today. This is a really, really great release and stretch for the lower back. Good, keep breathing where you are. Maybe close your eyes. Exhale to let go. And then very slowly curl the body back up to seated. Reach the arms up to the sky. And then exhale, releasing the hands back down to our mat, fingers pointing to the top and bending the knees as we bring the feet to parallel. Wrapping the elbows in towards one another. Inhale, press into the hands and the feet as we lift the hips to the sky. Head can release back. Good, then exhale as we drop the hips now and try and bring the legs straight as we rock them back through the hands. Inhale, we rock them forward and up, press into the feet, head knocks back. Exhale, the bum comes through the hands. Good, again, inhale now as we lift the hips, press into the hands and the feet equally here, squeeze the glutes. Exhale as we bring the sit bones back down to the mat, reach the hands forward, and then exhale to curve the spine all the way down until we're lay down on our mat. Hug those knees into the chest. And just rock the body from side to side. Give that lower back some real love and massaging. You can move the legs in a circle. Then placing the right foot down onto the mat now as we cross the left ankle over the right leg. Letting the left knee fall out to the side. And then just feeding the hands through the gap as we guide the foot off the floor and the legs into our body. Good, lovely. Keep breathing here. Try not to hunch the shoulders up to the ears. Try and send the shoulder blades down into the floor, down the spine. You You can use that left elbow to very gently guide the left knee out. And then placing the right foot back down on the floor. Now we're going to come into a supine twist. So just let that left leg fall over to the right side. You can extend the right leg underneath you and then opening out the left arm. Looking just very gently to the left hand here. Trying to keep both shoulder blades nice and grounded. Breathing in through the nose and then breathing out to relax, and then unfolding when you're ready, hugging the knees into the chest and then coming to the other side. Right leg crosses over the left thigh this time, gently easing the right knee away, and that might be enough, and if it is, then just staying there. If you want the full expression, then feeding the hands through the gap and then guiding the leg towards you. And keeping the top foot flexed if you can. And tune into your breath here. Use your breath to move deeper. And when you're ready, replacing that left foot and then coming over to our twist. Let the right leg fall over this time to the left side and then open out the right arm. You can use the left hand very gently to add some gentle pressure to that right leg. Good. Exhale to move deeper into this twist. Inhale to find space. Exhale to let go. Notice how your body feels here. See if you can let go a little bit more each time. Then slowly rolling onto the back, hug the knees into the chest one last time. Give yourself a little sway from side to side. And then from here we'll bring the soles of the feet together as we let the knees fall away to either side. And then from here, just placing our hands at the very top of our thighs, maybe thumbs facing forward or backwards. And then very gently just pressing into the thighs here to create some space at the very bottom of the back. You can maybe shrug your shoulders a little bit and tense those arms just to create a little bit more tension and stability. Have a little play around with this because it sometimes takes a little bit to find what feels good for you. Maybe try turning the hands the other way around. And then when you're ready, releasing the hands and just placing them on top of the thighs with the palms facing up. Just notice. Notice how your body feels. And either staying here or if you want to, just extending one leg at a time as we settle into our final position, Shavasana. And give yourself permission here to completely relax. Let your arms lay by your side. Relax your jaw. Release your shoulders away from your ears and into the mat. Notice the natural rise and fall of your chest as you inhale in and exhale out. Please feel free to stay here for as long as you can. But if you'd like to close your practice with me today, then just start to bring some movement back into your physical body, and then slowly making your way up to a seated position. On your next inhale, reaching the arms out to the side and up to the sky, bringing the palms to touch, and then drawing them down to your third eye, connecting with your intuition, and then drawing them down to your heart center. Take a moment to notice how you feel. Thank you so much for joining me today for this lovely candlelit lower back practice. You completed day 3 of the January journey to wellness, and I can't wait to invite you back tomorrow to day 4. Thank you so much, lovely friends. Namaste.